Hello, guys.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are the rest?
They're muted.
No, the rest of the people. I can see all of the.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hey, Monsef.
Nisma, can I just tell you something?
Yes.
I found out a problem with my MacBook, so it may overheat in the session. So can I if something happens, can I leave and join from another device?
Yes. 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 It's okay. Okay, guys. So.
Found out that it's too hot, so it overheats.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. So today we're going to start answering the final practice worksheet together, and we are going to revise also the previous PowerPoints. I need you to mute your mics and your video. Please close it. So today we are going to start with the electricity. Can you hear me, guys? You hear me well?
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to start with the electricity lesson. First, I'm going to tell you what are the lessons that are going to be included in your exam. You have the electricity lesson from the first trimester and the rocks and minerals or rocks and soil. And we are going to add the magnetism and the heat. So 4 lessons will be included in your exam. From the second trimester resource pack, the electricity and rocks and soil. And from the third trimester resource pack, we're going to take the magnetism and the heat. The force will not be included in your exam, okay? So now we're going to, please mute your mics, guys. Yes, Monsef.
Can I say something off topic or not now?
What is it?
I just wanted to tell you I have 3 fans working in my room.
Oh yeah, it's really hot.
It's so hot.
Yes, it is. And sometimes the electricity cannot take it, and sometimes it cuts off. Today I woke up with no electricity, and it was hell. Anyway.
I know, having no electricity is like hell. I know this
Yes.
feeling. One time the guy was fixing the electricity. It kept shutting down and on, shutting off and on, off and on.
Yes.
Miss, I have a question.
This is very hard. Yes. Yes, Ibrahim.
Miss, if someone is if the bulb is glowing and he broke the bulb, is it going to make a fire?
It
Or
might.
it's going to broke and nothing will happen?
It might, but this is a very, very small chance because the tungsten or the part that glows inside the bulb is not very strong, because as long as it faces the air, it just burns off.
And if it was strong, it would make a fire.
It will not be strong, but sometimes, some very, very rare times, it could make fire. Yes. Okay. Yes, Monse.
Okay.
Monse.
Oh, I didn't even get my hand.
No, your hand is raised. Yeah. Okay. You lowered
No.
it down. Okay. Let's start, guys, together. First, we are going to, so today we're going to answer, if you have your practice worksheet with you, we are going to answer everything related to electricity, starting question number 9, I guess. But first, we are going to, yes?
I'm so sorry, but I have the sheets on my I have it right now opened. So is it going to be helpful, or do I shut it down?
The sheet?
the sheets, both the sheets, the final practice sheets with the يعني them and the model answer both.
You don't need the model answer now. If you have it, yes, you can open it with us so that you can see the questions. Okay.
Yeah, I'll open it on my second screen right now.
Okay. So let's start first with revising the PowerPoints about the electricity lesson. So first we talked about matter, and that inside matter there are small particles which makes matter. Can you see the screen? Can you see the PowerPoint, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoever
Yeah.
is annotating, it's not funny anymore.
It's Marwan Amr.
Marwan again? Marwan?
I think he's not here.
Then who does this?
Guys, whoever does this is actually not funny.
It's okay.
I'm using a laptop.
Okay, so you know that any object has inside it smaller particles, which we call it atoms. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yes.
atoms are actually containing two kinds of charge, which are positive charge and negative charge. The positive charge is the one inside the middle part, which we call the nucleus. This is the positive charge, and revolving around it is the smaller particles, which are negatively charged. And if you remember, you don't have to know it, but just to refresh your memory, the smaller parts that are positively charged are called the protons, and the small, very, very small particles that revolve around it, which is negatively charged, is called electrons. Yes, Monsif.
I wanted just to tell you that I don't remember the electricity very well, especially the part of the nucleus. I get confused with the words.
You don't have to know anything about the names. You don't have to know the names. Just know that inside the atom there is something. There is particles which are positively charged, and there are smaller particles which are negatively charged. I'm just telling you the names just to remind you. But if you don't know it, it's okay. You don't have to know about it this year. Okay?
Miss.
Yes.
Miss.
Yes.
I had a question in my mind before the session, and I wanted to ask.
Yes.
How many scientists were in the world?
Oh, this is a very, very hard question. I don't think even if you Googled it, you will find an answer. No, because there are like millions of scientists throughout the years, the previous years, Ibrahim. I know that you're curious, but this is a very hard question to answer, actually. If I knew anything about it, I'm going to say it in tomorrow's recorded session, okay?
Okay.
Yes, Omar.
Miss, I don't have a question.
You raise your hand. Okay.
No, I forgot because.
It's okay. It's okay.
in the session-
Yes. Okay. Yes, Monsif.
Yes, I have two questions.
Yes.
The first one, it's off topic, but why do you always tell us to shut down our cameras?
Because I get confused. My eyes just gets confused with lots of pictures. This is unfortunately.
Miss Nahla is vice versa. She doesn't know the names, so she just picks whoever is on the camera.
No, I get headaches when there is lots of pictures in front of me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, another second question.
Yes.
Can we only turn on the camera this session? We want to see you.
My camera?
Yes.
Let's make it in the session that we'll take before the exam, after العيد.
After Eid?
Yes.
نستنى لغاية بعد العيد?
Yes.
Yes. Miss will forget.
No, I will remember. I will remember. It's just I will be more comfortable because when I'm fasting, I look like hell. Okay, Khadija, yes. We're going to waste the session, guys. Yes, Khadija.
Hi, Miss. I'm sorry that I entered late because I had the connection with the net.
No, it's okay, honey.
Okay, bye.
Okay, dear. Now we're going to continue with our PowerPoint. So we said that inside any matter there are, inside any atom there are positively charged particles and negatively charged particles. The positive and negative charge are like the poles of the magnet. When the similar charge, yes, Omar,
Who is Galaxy Note 8? Because
I don't know.
That's me.
Who are you?
Malik.
I'm Malik.
Okay, Malik. Okay, it's Malik.
It's just for today.
Okay. Are you okay, Malik?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So the thing is that the charges inside any atom, they act like the poles of the magnet. So this means that if, for example, two positive charges are facing each other, will they repel or attract? Who can answer this? Please raise your hand. If two positive charges are facing each other. Yes, Adham Yahya.
They will repel.
They will repel because they are similar charges. But if positive and negative charges are facing each other, they will attract to each other. So as you can see, let's make it like an equation, and we have a question, or we have a worksheet in your resource pack that has this specific question. Positive and positive will repel, negative and negative will repel too, positive and negative will attract, and of course negative and positive, it's the same, they will attract. Now they are asking here to count the numbers of the positive charge and negative charge. So who can do this? Raise your hand. In this atom, I want you to count the numbers of positive charge and negative charge. Yes, Omar.
Miss, which atom?
This one. Can you see it?
No.
You cannot see the atom? Guys, can you see the screen?
Yeah, Miss,
No,
we
I
can.
can.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
see it, but we don't see an atom.
Yes.
We only see electricity.
Yeah.
Atom.
Guys, this is an atom. This whole thing, do you see the pointer? This is called an atom.
What is
No,
the pointer, Miss?
Where
Where
is
is
I only see
Okay.
electricity.
Okay.
electricity
The
and
word-
a boy?
The word electricity on the only thing you can see?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And
This
the
whole
And the boy that got
thing.
like.
this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I am flipping between slides. I thought you are seeing the things.
No, I only see electricity.
Stop here and share again.
Okay, okay. Let's try again. Can you see now this PowerPoint?
No.
Yeah.
No, we only see the boy.
Okay. Now,
Did you slide?
do you see a slide with atoms?
No.
Did you show?
Did I do what?
Nisma,
Yes, yes.
did you make a slide show?
Did I make what?
Slide show.
Yes, I made a slideshow.
Miss Nahla, Miss Nisma, I guess you have to share screen after slide showing because you only share PowerPoint. You have to share the screen itself.
I'm sharing the screen itself, dear.
Miss, you're sharing only the window PowerPoint.
Okay.
Stop sharing and share
Yeah.
click screen.
Yes.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the atom I'm talking about. Omar, can you answer now? Tell me the numbers of this one.
Okay.
How many positive charge?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is 8?
One. Miss, there is one, but you will not see.
No. I want you to count what you're seeing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
7. And how many negative charge?
Negative charge 7.
Negative charge
7.
7, 2. Okay, so this means this is what makes us say that the atom is always neutral. What is the meaning of neutral? It means that it's not positive or negative. It's just neutral. Its charge is 0. It has 0 charge. Why? Because the number of positive charge equal, please mute your mics, guys. The number of positive charge equals the number of negative charge. So this means that each positive charge will hold hand with a negative charge. This way, they are not charged anymore. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So this explains why the atom is neutral. Okay? Type. Which charge do you think are easily moving? Positive or negative charge? Who can tell me? Khadija, can you tell me, dear? Who can easily move? The negative charge or positive charge?
The negative
The
charge.
negative charge. This is very good. Why? Because they are much smaller than the positive charge. This is number one. Number
They're
two,
like having space away from the positive.
yes, they have their own orbit or they have their own space that they can move around in. So those are the reasons why the negative charge are the ones that move more easily. Okay? So when you rub anything against, like for example, a balloon against a piece of cloth, the negative charge are actually the ones who jump from the cloth to the balloon. And then after you rub it and you get it closer to your hair will start to rise or stick to the balloon. Why? This is because the negative charge jumped from the piece of cloth to the balloon, and then they start to get attracted to the positive charge of your hair. So the one who are responsible of electricity is the negative charge, not the positive charge. Okay? Anyone is confused so far?
No.
Okay, the one who...
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
No.
very good, very good. Now, let's continue. Now, what is the meaning of the word build up? When I told you that when we rub the balloon against the piece of cloth and it starts to... Marwan, please mute your mic. And it starts, the negative charge starts to jump from the piece of cloth to the balloon. It's actually this what we call building up, the accumulation or the jumping of the negative charge into the balloon. And they start to gather on the balloon. This is what build up means. It has more of one kind of charge than other. So when I am rubbing the balloon against the cloth and all the negative charge or most of the negative charge are moving to the balloon, this means that the negative charge are building up on the balloon. Yes, Adham. Adham, do you have a question? Adham Yahya, okay. Now, this is what static electricity is. It is the building up of the negative charge on an object. The build up of negative charge on an object, this is what we call the static electricity. And why do we call it static? Because it is not moving. We're just... Yes, Monsa.
My laptop is overheating.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can change it right now. What about you, Omar?
Miss, we didn't hear you because you,
Was lagging?
yeah,
Which part, dear, did you stopped hearing me from?
electricity.
The static electricity?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm saying that the static electricity is the build up. We are actually packing up the object with negative charge, and it's not moving around. It's just like you have a backpack and you are filling it with books. This is what static electricity means. We are packing it with negative charge. Okay, just give me a second, okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Stisma left, guys.
She left from.
From her
She's
computer.
here. Yes.
She didn't leave.
Yes. I mean, she stood up. She left the computer.
Yes, she's
yeah.
away from the
And
screen.
Karim,
She's away
Karim
from the
left.
screen.
Karim left. Karim joined.
على فكرة أنا عايز بس أقول لكم اللابتوب بتاعي ده overheating. الدنيا حر.
يا جماعة لما
فاضي
الميس
اشتغل.
تتكلم، بصوا لما الميس تتكلم مش كلكم تتكلموا في نفس الوقت عشان صوتكم يبقى عالي قوي.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Hello.
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 Hello, guys.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Now let's continue, guys. So we had even a worksheet also in the book that we're talking about this part, the part where you are rubbing a balloon against a wool cloth and then you approach it to a wall and you will find the balloon is actually sticking to the wall. This is why. This is because, as you can see, when you are filling it with negative charge by rubbing it to the balloon and then get it closer. Guys, please mute your mics. And then you get it closer to the wall, it will start to get attracted to the positive charge, as you can see, and this what makes the balloon sticks to the wall. It also happens to us, guys, when we walk over a carpet, we are actually building ourselves up with negative charge, and this what result in the buzz or the static electricity that occur when you touch a doorknob or you shake hand with someone else. Okay, the movement of charges in case of static charge from the negative charge when it jumps to another object, this is what we call a discharge, and it happens when lightning occurs. We said that lightning is actually the build-up of the build-up of negative charge due to the rubbing of the snow particles or the water particles against each other. They start to rub against each other, and this makes a build-up of negative charge. And since the earth or the ground is positively charged, the negative charge in any cloud will jump to the positive charge of the ground, and this what makes lightning occur. So this is it for
Yes.
this. Yes,
What about the positive charge?
it does
Will
not
it
move.
go down?
No, it does not move.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go on with the rest. This is the second part of our lesson, and we talked about static electricity, but there is another type of electricity where the charge are moving in the wire like the water is flowing in the river. This is what we call the current or current electricity or electric current. Yes, Monsef. You're back?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you something.
Yes.
Did you open part 2?
Yes.
In front of us, we see part 1. You have to stop share and share screen.
Okay.
We're not see if anyone is, because you choose the window that you opened right now. Yeah, now we see.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what gives us the current electricity? As you can see, a power source will provide you with current electricity. Like, for example, this cell or this battery. Or if you have a socket in the wall, this is a source also of power electricity. Yes, Marwan?
Miss,
Whoever
I
is
ask a
beatboxing in the mic, please mute your mic. Thank you. Yes, Marwan.
Miss, can I ask a question?
Yes.
When will we take our quiz marks?
After this session, I will send it to you, Marwan.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss,
So, yes.
didn't
Yes,
I got them?
some of you didn't. Okay. Now, will this bulb light, guys?
No.
No.
No, Miss.
Why?
No.
Because
Because
it's not
it's not
stuck to a battery.
It's not
connected.
connected. Yes, yes, it's not connected to a battery. Here also, it's not going to glow because it is not connected to the battery by anything. In this case, of course,
Why?
nothing will connect because nothing will glow because there is no bulb at all. This is the circuit. This is a complete circuit. The pathway that the electric current will flow in is called a circuit. Please mute your mics. The main parts of any circuit are the load, which is the bulb, or a motor, or maybe a buzzer, a power source like the battery or a cell, and of course a connector which connects all of these parts together. Okay? Type. This is the loads. We know that the loads are bulb or motor or buzzer. The connector is of course the wire. Okay. We just don't want to waste too many time because we have to answer the questions. Yes. Another part of
Miss, you're lagging.
Miss,
Okay.
you're lagging and I can't hear you.
Miss, you are lagging.
Okay, guys.
You're lagging.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another part of the electric current is the switch, and the switch is the part that controls the part that controls the circuit, the part that controls whether we can open it or close it. Okay. Why do we add a switch? Because for example, we don't need the bulb lightning all the time. We need to switch it off sometimes because we're out of the room, for example. So the switch makes us control the electric current inside the circuit. Okay. We talked about the switch and about yeah. Now we're going to talk about the how bright and how dim the bulbs will glow. So in the first the first part is that when we add more power source, we're like filling the circuit with more charge. In this case, the bulb will light brighter or dimmer, guys. Someone please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay. Yes, Malik. Malik.
It
Yes.
will light brighter.
It will light brighter. Very good. But if we add more bulbs, it will light dimmer. Okay. Do you remember this? If the wire is very long, it will light dimmer. But if
dimmer.
short, it will light brighter, right?
Bright. Yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's talk about the parts or the symbols that we use for any bulb or for any circuit. First, the bulb. We know that it's the circle with the cross inside it, and then there is the wire, which is just a straight line. The switch is this. This is the switch off because the two ends are not meeting, and this is the switch off. The switch on because the two ends are meeting. The buzzer is like the small cup, and the bell, but you don't have to know anything about the bell. It's just an addition. This is the motor, the circle with an M inside it. The cell is the two lines parallel. One is short and one is long. And the short part is the negative part. The long part is the positive part. Yes, Adham Yahya. You can't unmute. Okay. You have a question, dear? Do you have a question, Adham? Yes.
No, miss. No,
You
I
don't have a question. Okay. What about the rest, the ones who are raising their hands? Do you have a question, dear? Huh? You have a question? The one?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Monsef.
Do you think M for the motor stands for motor?
What?
Don't you think the circle with M inside it stands for motor, not for motor?
For what?
It's not important.
Okay. All right. Now let's continue, guys. So that was related to the symbols of the circuit. We want to start answering the worksheet, and then if we faced something that we did not revise, we are going to get back to it. Okay. Now let's share yes, here it is. Can you see this, guys? Can you see the worksheet now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yes.
Can you see this as a slideshow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So the first question, this is not the first question. The first question is this one. Okay. Question number 9, draw a circuit using the below items. We need 2 batteries, 2 bulbs, and the switch off. So you know that the 2 batteries are those ones, and I need to remind you of a little things. You have to use a ruler. Of course, you're not going to draw anything. It's just for you, because the exam, of course, is all online and stuff. But just for you, for the next years, if you're going to know more about the electricity, you need to use a ruler. And when you are drawing the batteries, they have to not, for example, you cannot put them, the similar poles are facing each other. You have to. Whoever has a question, please raise your hand. Yes, Omar.
Miss,
Yeah.
in the exam, are we gonna draw? Because we cannot, because it's online.
I just said you're not going to draw.
Okay.
I'm just telling for you. It's just like a revision for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too, I have a question.
Yes, Monsef.
I saw يعني إعلان on the television. It said in September ما فيش حد يرجع المدرسة أصلا.
We don't know anything yet. We don't know anything yet. Okay, let's just not jump to conclusions. Yes, Khadija, do you have a question, dear?
No, this is from the last question that you asked, and we have to answer it. I was just wanted to answer.
Okay, now you're fine now? Okay. You have to draw it this way. The two batteries are this part, and the two bulbs are, of course, the two circles with X's inside it. A switch off, so you have to open the ends. You don't have to touch ends. Yes, Salma.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. Do you have a question?
Yes, it's not a question, it's a problem. I cannot see the words on the sheet.
What words?
Like this one that you open, like question 10 and question 11. I cannot see anything.
Do you have your paper, or do you have your final practice worksheet?
No, miss.
Yep. You don't have it. You cannot open it online with us so that you can see it clearly. It's just this way because I put it in the PowerPoint. I'm going to read the questions anyway. Okay.
Miss, is this
Okay.
is this from the book?
No, this is from the final practice worksheet that I uploaded the day before yesterday.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 10. Are these complete circuits? Put a tick or an X in the box. So the first one, since we have only 3 minutes left, guys, so I'm going to tell you quickly, okay? It's very obvious that this is a complete circuit because we have the bulb, we have the battery, and they are connected together. So yes, this is a complete circuit. In this case, we have the bulb, we have the battery, we have only one side of the connectors, but we don't have another side of it. So this is not a complete circuit. The same here, they are connected to themselves. So of course, this is not a complete circuit. The next one, the connector looks a little bit like it's not straight like this one, but they are still connected. So this is a complete circuit, as you can see. In this case, they are missing here a part of the connector, so this is not a complete circuit. And in this case, they are not connected at all, so this means that they are not a complete circuit. Question number 11 says, try to predict which objects are conductors and which are insulators before you begin. Test the different objects and mark your results with a tick below. We all know what are the things that are good conductor of electricity and which are the insulators. And we know that the metals mainly are good conductors. All the metals are good conductors of electricity, and all other stuff are insulators except for the graphite. Do you remember the graphite is the tip of your pencil? And we went to the lab and we started connecting it, and we saw that the graphite, which is the part that you write with in the pencil, is the one responsible for or the one is a good conductor of electricity. So the metal.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
The only bright side of the corona is that we don't wake up at 6 a.m. to go to school.
Yeah.
The only bright side.
Yes. Can I finish, because we have less than 1 minute?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The metal spoon is of course a conductor. The plastic cup is an insulator. The pencil has two sides. The part, the wooden part is an insulator and the tip is a conductor. The wooden ruler is an insulator. The paper clip, of course, is made of metal, so it's a conductor. The rubber is an insulator. Okay. We have a problem now that it's going to end. So I'm going to add those 2 pages in tomorrow's recorded session. Yes, Adham?
Do we have a homework?
No, dear, you don't have a homework. Okay, I'm going to add those last 2 pages to your tomorrow's recorded session because it's going to come